7 self-defense moves for women recommended by professionals. 1. For starters, memorize the vulnerable places. It doesn't matter how big your attacker is, because you can beat anyone if you know where the most vulnerable spots are. The main ones are eyes, nose, ears, throat, chest, knees, ankles, and groin. Eyes. Everybody will agree that if an attacker can't see you, you'll be much harder to grab. What is more, a poke or jab to the eyes is extremely painful. This will distract an aggressor enough for you to run away. Nose. This is a strike an assailant's nose. It'll cause enough pain, if not to stop an attacker, then to win you at least some time to escape. Ears. If you find yourself in the position when the only body part of your attacker you can reach is his ear, don't hold back. Show him the power of an angry female. A human ear has numerous nerve endings in quite a small area, so tugging on the ear, scratching it, or even biting it will cause much pain, and you'll be able to run away. Knees. You know, knees bend only one way. Besides, they are sensitive to pain, so a good kick to the kneecap can shock an assailant. If you're lucky, he can even topple. Ankles. Ankles are quite fragile and sensitive to pain. You can slam your foot on an attacker's ankle or kick it hard. It may knock a person off balance. Chest. There's an impressive bundle of nerves situated right behind the stomach. It's called the solar plexus. If you manage to punch an aggressor correctly, aiming at the solar plexus, this will knock the breath out of him. Remember to move all your body forward when you hit. Otherwise, this won't work. You can attack in any way you want, but to be on the safe side, you need to remember that the most effective moves are aimed at these areas. 2. The most effective moves. One of the best moves that will make any giant whimper or drop to his knees is catching the wrist. Grab his little finger and his ring finger with one hand, and his middle finger and index with the other. Pull the fingers in the opposite directions at the same time, bending the wrist away from yourself. If you can't grab your opponent's hand, hit him with a fist or with a finger between the collarbones or into his Adam's apple. This will allow you to disorient your opponent so that it'll take him a long time to come back to his senses. However, do this only in case of extreme danger. For example, if he's choking you, as hitting the throat can seriously injure or even kill a person. The most obvious area for an attack is the groin. All self-defense courses advise aiming for this area. A simple kick doesn't need explaining. Hitting this area will paralyze an attacker, and you'll have just enough time to escape. 3. If you were grabbed from the front. If you were grabbed from the front and you can't lift your hands, move your hands forward and make a fist in front of your pelvis. This will create enough room between you and the attacker. Then, hit the attacker's nose with your forehead. This will make him move away from you. Now, hit him in the groin with your knee. In cases where there's still some room between you and the aggressor, there's a way you can protect yourself using your palm. Straighten your left arm and hit the attacker on the chin and nose with your right arm. Then, hit him in the groin. This way, the attacker will be disoriented for a long time. 4. How to free your hands. You can easily escape a stronghold if you remember the rule of thumb. Rotate your arm to the side of the attacker's thumb. If he's holding your arm tightly, rotate your wrist towards the thumb. When your arm is under the attacker's, pull your arm as strongly as you can. 5. If you were grabbed from behind. Attackers often come from the back because this is the easiest way to hold the victim's arms so that they can't move them. To set yourself free, quickly bend back and try to hit the attacker with the back of your head. It's okay if you can't do it. The point is to make the attacker put one of his legs forward. Now, quickly bend down, grab his leg, and get up, pulling it with you. The attacker will lose balance. 6. If you were approached and grabbed from the side. Hit the attacker's temple, jaw, or nose with an arched move. After this, the attacker will take a few steps back. Now, hit him in the belly or chest. Elbow hits are so strong that they will disorient any opponent. 7. If you were pushed against the wall. It happens very often that attackers try to corner their victims or push them against the wall. In this situation, it's necessary to remember the most vulnerable places and hit one of them depending on your position. If both of the attacker's arms are up, then straighten your palm and hit him in the armpit. If one of his arms is down, there's a chance you can hit the opponent in the chest, neck, or jaw. But one of the most effective and powerful hits is a hit with your head. Squat a little to be lower than the opponent, then quickly jump up and hit him in the jaw with your forehead. This move will instantly disorient the attacker and give you a chance to escape. We hope you'll never have to use these moves, but if you do happen to find yourself in a threatening situation, remember the vulnerable areas. However, most of the dangerous situations can be avoided. Turn off your iPhone or iPod when you're in the street. Don't use earphones when you jog. Establish and protect your comfort zone. Don't allow strangers or anybody with a hostile or unfriendly attitude to approach you closer than, let's say, 5 feet. Make it a habit not to walk close to a building when turning the corner. Otherwise, you can get jumped. And this will be extremely dangerous because the unexpectedness of the attack will paralyze you. Don't let strangers into your house. There's too many clever scams nowadays to trust anyone you don't know. Even if it's a lovely elderly lady looking for her dog that has sneaked into your place. She can be a distraction the rest of the criminals are using to get into the house. Close and lock the door and look for the animal on your own. If you get a flat tire and realize that the neighborhood isn't inviting for an evening walk, move further on the flat tire. Changing the wheels is a small price to pay for your safety. Make it a habit to always watch your food and drinks when eating out, so that somebody didn't add drugs to them. If you have long hair, avoid wearing it in a ponytail. It can be easily grabbed and used to hold you in place and prevent your escape. Better to keep your hair down. Carry your car keys in your hand. This way, you'll be able to unlock your car fast as soon as you reach it. When you get into your car, lock the doors right away. Pay attention to how you look. Try to make an impression of a confident person. Keep your back straight and your head up. If you feel that a situation can spin out of control, scream. Yelling is a perfect defense mechanism. You break the role of a victim, attract attention, and distract an aggressor. Remember that shouting "fire" is more effective than yelling "help." React unexpectedly. It'll throw an attacker off course. They predict certain actions, and you can use an element of surprise to your advantage. Pretend you've noticed someone you know and call their name. Fake a heart attack. Act in an insane way. Whatever is easiest for you.